Good evening. It is my distinct pleasure to start the evening by welcoming to the stage the president of the class of Goffstown High School 2019, Griffin Hansen.
Right, no one said we were going to be wearing the same thing. That's embarrassing. Someone's got to go home and change. Hello, everyone. My name is Griffin Hansen. Welcome to the class of 2019 commencement here at the Sullivan Theater at St. Anselm's College. If you wouldn't mind standing and joining me, if you are able, for the Pledge of Allegiance, and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance
How about another round of applause for our great band and great select chorus? At this time, I call to the podium the Superintendent of SAU 19, Mr. Brian Balke.
Good evening. It's truly my pleasure to welcome all of you here this evening to celebrate the graduation of this outstanding class. This is my absolute favorite night of the entire year. I'd like to ask all of you to please join me in showing your appreciation to the brave men and women of the Goffstown Police Department who are here with us tonight. This year marks a special event for us this evening. The kids sitting here before me, the young adults, were the very first Goffstown students to attend public kindergarten at Glen Lake School. I'd like to recognize 3 of our original faculty who were their teachers. With us this evening, we have Mr. Al Tisbert, Mrs. Brenda White, and Mrs. Kathy Stoyle. I'd like to ask the graduates, if you attended Glen Lake School in that first year, please stand. Thank you. Graduates, as I look around this room and I had the chance to say hello and talk to so many of you, I always am reminded you made this journey with the help of your friends and family. I'd like to ask the graduates to show your love and affection to all these great people that are here for you tonight. And lastly, it's truly my honor to work with this tremendous faculty. I'd like to ask all of you to please show the respect and the admiration for this terrific group of teachers. Graduates, have fun, be safe tonight. This is a night that your parents and your school administrators and your teachers worry about you making good choices. Know this, you are loved, you always have a home in Goffstown, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Balke. At this time, I call to the stage, 3rd Honors, Stephanie Flegal.
Thank you, Mr. McBride. Writing this speech was extremely difficult. I didn't know how to properly sum up all 4 of my years at Goffstown High School with all of its ups and downs, twists and turns. I also didn't want to speak as though I knew what high school was like for all 278 of us graduates, because quite honestly, I had no idea. As we learned at our graduation challenge day, we were all going through our own struggles as we find our way through life, but we always find a way to come out the other side. When I asked my peers a few weeks back what they wanted to hear at graduation, they told me not to waste their time with a boring speech because they're just going to be eager for their diploma, which is fair. My Nana told me that she just wanted me to speak from my heart. I hope to accomplish both of these things today. The best way I could think of to be efficient yet personal was to write a letter to you all, my classmates, the people we are here for. So here we go. Dear class of 2019, it seems like just yesterday we were sitting on the floor of the assemblies and getting hit in the face with dodgeballs, licking frozen poles to see if our tongues really did stick, hanging quesadillas from the ceiling, wearing crazy costumes like tighty-whities and T-Rex costumes during skits, and struggling over our marine bio projects. And yet here we are. It goes without saying that we are one of the most unified senior classes there has ever been. Of course, I'm not claiming that we all get along and love each other, but at those huge school-wide assemblies, field trips, dances, performances, and even in class, we really came together. Some of my fondest high school memories happened in those moments because we were all together as one. In my opinion, that is why we are so successful. We didn't just grow as a unit, though. I was blessed enough to see us all grow as individuals as well. Through ended friendships, breakups, triumphs, failures, or whatever else you may have experienced, I can guarantee that the person you are here today is not the same person that entered Goffstown High School in 2015. Commencement is often looked at as the ending of something such as high school. However, commencement is actually a new beginning. Whether you hated it or loved it, high school happened, and we are now on the other side with endless opportunities. Not all of us are moving forward on the same path. There are so many different paths and risks being taken, and that deserves to be celebrated. With these different paths, I was trying to come up with solid life advice for you all. However, I barely know how to live my own life. Now, in true Steffi Flegal fashion, I'm about to go all Pinterest and basic on you because it's hard to avoid cliches when giving such a large group of unique individuals, all the same piece of advice at once. But also, who doesn't love a good cliche? When I was thinking what I wanted for all of you in your future, the first thing that came to mind was that you stay true to yourselves. I also want you to be the change you wish to see in the world, to go confidently in the direction of your dreams, and to grow through what you go through so that you can live your life to its fullest. I'd like to leave you with a quote from the beloved Winnie the Pooh. He said, "How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." As we embark on our future endeavors, we all have something we are leaving behind. Big or small, it is important to notice how that person, place, or thing affected your high school career and how fortunate you were to have that for you. I know I, for one, have a lot I will miss. Goffstown High School gave me my sense of belonging, and for that I am forever grateful. I know that life is life. We may not always be happy, but I hope for all of you that you find your sense of belonging wherever and whenever that may be. May we all cherish the time we had together in high school. May we all take this terrifying next step with an open mind, and may we all find our happy place in this world. And if for some reason you get lost along the way, may we always remember, as the inspiring, timeless poet Miley Cyrus once said, "You'll always find your way back home." Thank you, class of 2019. Sincerely, Stephanie Flegal.
Well done, Steph. Now for the salutatorian of the GHS class of 2019, William Kennedy.
Hello. Welcome parents, families, teachers, administrators, teammates, friends, and all the graduates of the class of 2019. To start this off, I'd like to thank a couple of people who really impacted my high school career. First off, I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me when I needed them. Thank you to all my teachers for everything you've done. There are seriously too many of you to mention who have influenced and taught me so much. Thank you to my friends, especially Will, Vin, and Burke, for showing me how to loosen up and have a good time. And lastly, thank you to my fellow classmates and graduates of 2019 for making high school so memorable. We can all be thankful today, for we are all part of who we are today. When I was presented with this opportunity to speak tonight, I have to admit, I felt a bit overwhelmed, although I'm still very honored. I contemplated whether writing this or sophomore marine bio was more painful. I procrastinated profusely. Many times when I set out to write it, I would find myself staring at a blank screen. I would then do what I knew best and find myself driving with friends to Bedford and end up with a burrito in my hand and less money in my bank account. This behavior continued for weeks. Whether it was just the nerves or being done with school, it wasn't happening. When I finally began to face the reality that graduation was just around the corner and looked at my decision to procrastinate, I started thinking of all our decisions throughout the years. We're all faced with different challenges and experiences which led us to this final destination. Each choice has led us to be sitting here today. From here, everyone walks yet another path that will offer more decisions to make. We will learn from our mistakes and have successes that will help us grow. Since we walked in the doors of the building standing at 27 Wallace Road, we have been able to see the end goal to graduate. Today, we stand with this road behind us and new paths that at one point seemed impossibly far away, ready for our next ride. Whether this stop has been a dream or a nightmare, we are again given the opportunity to embark on another journey. To paraphrase Joseph Brodsky, know that wherever you are in life, you are never truly stuck. Not even when you feel like you are, for this place today becomes your past. Thank you for all the memories, opportunities, and support. So as it is now our time to travel down each of our chosen paths, I wish you all good luck. I will leave you with the question asked by the wise man, Meek Mill. Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
Well done, Will. And now, a choral selection, In My Life. How about again, Mr. Josh Jerosha, Goffstown High School graduate. He was the former Music Educator of the Year in the GHS Select Vocal Ensemble. Well done. And now I call to the stage the valedictorian of the class of 2019, Patrick Mannion.
Superintendent Balke, Principal McBride, administration, faculty, staff, parents, guests, and especially the class of 2019. It's my honor and privilege to speak with you tonight. My parents often challenged me to be a better person. To do so, they sometimes made up chores for me to do. One of my least favorite tasks was to write thank you notes. My parents loved thank you notes. If I got a present, I had to write a thank you note. But they crossed the line when I was in first grade. At the end of the school year, they decided that I needed to write a thank you note to my teachers. Okay, that doesn't sound like a big deal, but I had 8 teachers in first grade. It took me a whole week to write these notes, and I couldn't even spell a lot of words. Every year I had to write the notes, and with time, it got easier. Not just the spelling, but what to write. Each time I sat down to write a note, I would not only remember that teacher, but also the lessons, the things that I had learned, and the fun we had had together. Writing thank you notes became a way to look back at my years and remember. It was something I began to look forward to. So tonight, I want to write one last thank you note. I want to take a few moments to look back at my years in school and thank the people who made it awesome. For many of us, elementary school is where we formed our first relationships and began to define who we were going to be. For me, it was meeting Griffin Cook, who started most activities with the words, "I'll beat you." He was the best at everything. Best runner, best jumper, best thrower, and my best friend. Griffin, thank you for constantly challenging me to do better. Among the people I would like to thank are the guys I met in middle school. Their individual talents and advice taught me how to be myself in my own way without stepping on anyone else. To Mike Poliquin, who could bravely sing a cappella anywhere, thank you for teaching me to find and use my talents. To the Rubik's Cube master, Paul Resigno. Over these past 6 years, we have taken all the same math classes. Thank you for spending countless hours finding solutions with me. And to the fiercest of competitors, Xavier Young, thank you for teaching me about what I'm doing and how to be happy doing it. As I stand here tonight representing the academic talent at GHS, I would like to emphasize that my success in high school comes from the generosity of others. To my lab partners, Caitlin Young, Caroline Newell, Olivia Daly, and Anna Gendron, thank you for helping me rise to the challenge, answering all my many questions, and being reliable partners. To Wade Mitchell and Tace Rothstein, thank you for your kindness that shone bright in the halls of GHS. Thank you to my coaches and administration who support athletics. Being an athlete at Goffstown High School is awesome. I am so proud to be a Grizzly. To my volleyball teammates, it was an amazing season. Thank you for showing me the importance of teamwork, communication, and the power of a positive mental attitude. All the qualities that I will bring with me when I play at Emmanuel next year. Go Grizzlies! Tonight, I wear the cords for honor societies that represent the academic achievements. But this blue cord is for the Student Council, and it represents the very best at Goffstown High School. The Student Council hosts Winter Carnival and Homecoming, 2 events that highlight the heart and soul of our school. I have had the honor of choreographing the Homecoming dance, which is the most spectacular representation of everything good in Goffstown High School. Students coming together to celebrate their class and their spirit. Thank you to my classmates who joined in the dance. Thank you to the class officers who worked to make these events awesome. Serena Martinez, Steffi Flegal, Justin Kaminsky. And a huge thank you to my friend and our fearless leader, Griffin Hansen, who led us to not only 1, but 4 victories. I'd also like to thank the class that never failed to put a childish grin on my face. To all my Latin boys, the most unusual but most marvelous class that I've had. Corvus Aquilus Caseus et Swobustus, Maxima gratias quia bonum memoriam et sane Sciopanus virilem. And for the teacher that kept us all in check, the only teacher to have me for all 4 years,
Magistra, thank you for your amazing stories and fierce competitions. I want to emphasize that I recognize how difficult high school can be. In fact, high school is the time that many students realize their limits. During a particular French class, I remember a student who suddenly hit the wall. He stood up, looked the teacher straight in the face, and declared, "I'm done, Miss Andrew, I'm done." This was new to me, hitting a wall. But it wasn't about his failure, it was about recognizing his limits. This is a powerful lesson to me, knowing your limits, knowing when you're done. The classrooms of GHS are filled with powerful lessons like this. I'm grateful for the teachers who gave it their everything. To my English and social studies teachers, Miss Posen, Miss Audley, Mr. McDermott, Mr. Prey, Mr. Westfall, and Mr. Pishka, anyone who can read the hieroglyphics of my handwriting is truly a hero. Thank you for your wisdom as well as your patience. To my math teachers, Mr. Chadbourne, Mr. Bracey, Miss Sargent, Miss Brown, common sense isn't my strongest suit, so thank you for taking all the time to teach me how to work logically through problems and get rid of those silly little mistakes that always used to plague me. Of course, I want to give a special thank you to my science teachers, Mr. Lambert, Mr. Hamill, Miss Thomas, Mr. Palmera, and Mr. Veyu. Thank you for rigorously challenging me in my favorite subject. You have prepared me well for what's ahead. In closing, I want to emphasize that Goffstown High School has given us all so many great experiences for which to be thankful. Tonight, I challenge all of you to go home and write your own thank you notes. Graduation gives you the perfect moment to recognize and appreciate the people in your life. As you take those next steps into the great, big, beautiful tomorrow, who are the people who have supported your education? Who are the people that made your time here more informative, more interesting, or even more fun? Who deserves your thank you note? When I was a child, my parents forced me to write thank you notes. Tonight, I want to thank my parents for this. It taught me to recognize the good around me. It taught me to appreciate the people who made a difference. As I see it, this has been the key to my success. In recognizing my success, I must also admit that I have done all that I can here. While I will miss GHS, I have found my limit. I think we all have. I guess this means there is only one more thing to say. Miss Andrew, I'm done. Goffstown High School. The class of 2019 is done. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Well done. And now for the presentation of the class gift, Griffin Hansen and Serena Martinez, and Justin Kaminsky. Class officer.
For our class gift, we've decided to donate $1,500 to the incoming kindergarten class, the class of 2031, which is a similar thing that happened to us when we were in kindergarten. We've also donated $2,000 to help renovate and refurnish the Student Learning Commons.
For our advisors, we made them baskets with a gift certificate to the Luxe Salon at the Bedford Village Inn, a picture of the class of 2019 Student Council, matching mugs, and more. A gift that is well-deserving for helping us these past 4 years. Thank you so much, Ms. Audley and Ms. Lucier.
It is my pleasure to be with all of you this evening celebrating the commencement of the Goffstown High School class of 2019. Thank you once again to Steph, Will, and Pat for your well-delivered remarks. Thank you. At this time, I will ask that you join me in recognizing our outstanding faculty and staff sitting behind me this evening, particularly several members who are going to be, like our students, departing, and I'm going to start with our retirees. Some are here, some are not, but I want to mention them all. Linda Henry has given 16 years to Goffstown High School. Linda Henry. Talented guidance counselor, 17 years, Miss Marian Akey. Feel free to stand. And speaking of standing, this is your tax dollars hard at work. So Mr. Gary Geralman, you were just born, and Mr. Geralman, who I'm looking at, he's in the back. Can you wave? He's on the camera. 17 years as the tech director of all of SAU 19, Mr. Gary Geralman. Talented English teacher, 17 years, Mr. Mike Gasper. Talented math teacher, 20 years, Lee McCain. I'll mention the last few years we've had a few significant retirees who had spent long time, and I'm going to define long, over 30 years. So starting with the 30 years, 32 years working hard every day, teaching math, Miss Kathy Sargent. Outstanding English teacher, 39 years, Miss Seal Peretta. It's a shy bunch. 40 years, outstanding art educator, Miss Ava Lynn Lane. And I'm going to get back to this person in a moment. 41 years, Goffstown High School, Mr. Robert Ward. Some additional people who are taking different journeys at this moment in time. 12 distinguished years here at Goffstown High School, Miss Amanda Murchison. Five years teaching math and a lot more, Miss Summer Whitmore. Five years teaching math, outstanding football coach, Mr. Jeff Dalzell. And last but definitely not least, this young woman has spent a lot of time with our student athletes. 7 years, certified athletic trainer, spends hours and hours and hours of her time. Miss Bethany Round is heading to Brewster Academy after 7 years. Well done. Now for the class of 2019. I would like to recognize the 7 additional members who make up the top 10 of this class. So joining Patrick, and I would ask you 3 as well to stand. Patrick Mannion, our valedictorian, going to Emmanuel College. And we'll stay standing, Patrick, please. Number 2 again, William Kennedy, University of New Hampshire. Number 3, Steffi Flegal, Florida State University. So joining them, number 4, Sarah Stanchill, Boston University. Number 5, heading to the University of Colorado Boulder, Cora Morency. Number 6, heading to the University of New Hampshire, Michael Judd. Number 7, Clarkson University, Cameron Schwinnard. Another very talented Flegal heading to the University of New Hampshire, Victoria Flegal. Number 9, going to Worcester Polytechnical Institute, Grace Jolin. Otherwise known as WPI. And number 10, rounding off the top 10, heading to the University of Vermont, Margaret Florino. Please have a seat now. I will continue the tradition because lines are arbitrary, recognizing the next 10 in the class of 2019. Number 11, in my last chance to finally get this name correct, heading to Williams College, Lydia von Schwanenflugel. If you would stand to be recognized, if that's all right, Lydia von Schwanenflugel. Stay standing, Lydia. Number 12, heading to Boston University, Paul Resigno. Number 13, heading to Nova Southeastern University, Victoria Kelly. Number 14, heading to BYU, Idaho, Tace Rothstein. Another Seminole heading to Florida State University, number 15, Ethan Danielson. Number 16, heading to Springfield College, Aaron Dalton. Number 17, also going to WPI, Brandon Cody. Staying right here at my alma mater, number 18, Alicia Langevin. Number 19, going to the University of New Hampshire, Christian Pribble. And rounding out the top 20, heading to Clarkson University, William Rollins. Congratulations again, the next 10, well done. And this is perhaps the largest group that I've done this before, recognizing those who are choosing to serve and go into the armed services. So again, a special recognition to the following individuals. Starting with the United States Army, Zach Provost. Also going to the United States Army, Paul Genren. Also United States Army ROTC at University of New Haven, Destiny Sawyer. And we'll stay as an armed service group up. So next group though, New Hampshire Army National Guard, Nolan Diddy. New Hampshire Army National Guard as well, Adam Kelly. And rounding out the New Hampshire Army National Guard, Zachary Oak. United States Air Force, Eric Lefebvre. United States Air Force National Guard, Will Susi. United States Marine Corps, Thomas Bowen. Also United States Marine Corps, Jack Foley. New Hampshire Air National Guard, Alexa Minnick. Also New Hampshire Air National Guard, Logan McDonald. And rounding out the group, United States Navy, Aaron O'Melia. How about a big round of applause again for all of our heading into the service. Thank you. I've chosen to shrink my remarks this evening in order to give my time at the podium to Mr. Robert Ward. But before Mr. Ward comes to the podium, as I have previously mentioned, Bob has spent 41 years of his life helping and teaching at Goffstown High School. Teacher, coach, advisor, mentor, colleague, and definitely friend. I thought it would be most fitting this evening for the last word to be had by Mr. Robert Ward.
I would have been disappointed, Justin, if you hadn't said that right then. My title is Live Dangerously. So you gotta have to think about what that one means for a minute. But thank you, Mr. McBride. Thank you to all of my colleagues. Thank you to 40 years of Goffstown alumni and parents. At this moment, my greatest thanks, though, is to the class of 2019 for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you on this occasion. I came to Goffstown High in 1978 from a tiny community up in the North Country of New Hampshire. But after spending 5 years in Woodsville, Goffstown seemed huge. But as any of my A-Push students should be able to tell you, change over time is a basic part of history. Had to do it. At that time, Goffstown was a school of 1,200. Almost exactly the count that we have today. But that was grades 7 through 12. Mast Road, almost no businesses. And you couldn't find a roundabout. But it isn't just the physical changes that impact us. Teaching and learning have changed. When I first taught, our emphasis in education was on how much you knew, how much you could memorize. How many formulas did you know? Did you know the names and dates from history? Could you diagram sentences in your English class? Fun stuff. The class of 2019 may not be able to do those same things, but if GHS has succeeded, your school will have prepared you for a life which you'll need to deal with constant change. You'll be able to critically analyze the problems you face, whether in the classroom, in the workplace, or in your personal life. And you'll have the tools to solve each problem that you'll face in life if we've done our jobs well. And let's look for a moment at your life. Imagine with me, where will you be in 20 years? Think for a moment about what will have changed. Today, as you sit with friends, many of whom you've known since you were little kids, what bonds will endure? Which will fade away over time? And which will you choose to break? Look at each other. Where will your relationships be in 20 years? Then, look beyond the class of 2019. Look into the seats that surround you. Look at your parents. How will your relationship with your parents and relatives change during those years? They've spent so much energy supporting you. What will you do without them? What will they do without you? How will your goals change? Is the career you're planning for as you head off into life really what you're going to be doing in 20 years? How many times will it change? Will you have a family, a spouse, children? How will each step along that path change you? In 20 years, you'll know if we've done our job as a school. That will include the job done by administrators, teachers, staff, as well as you as students. Because if we've collectively done well, you'll have prospered through each change, analyzed each issue faced, and solved each problem. So, why is the title of my speech Live Dangerously? What's dangerous in what I've described? You're right, the answer is nothing. The danger is in the risk that you choose to take. Now, I'm not talking about a 300-foot bungee jump or swimming with the sharks. I'm talking about doing the simple things that are hard for you. Look at yourself. Each of you know what things make you nervous, What things give you fear? Do you avoid those fears? Or do you accept the challenge that they present? To speak personally, I'm standing here doing something that makes me incredibly nervous. If you know me from class or from track and field, you may not realize that I'm actually quiet and shy by nature. Yet, I can't be those things and be a teacher and a coach. Every time I stand in front of a group, I have that nervous fear response. Some of you know that I sing. I have that same reaction every time I stand up to sing. I'm having that reaction right now. By now you've probably made the connection. My advice for you as you leave Goffstown High School behind and moved into the next phase of your life is to do something that's hard for you. Take the risks. That thing you fear most, it may be the very thing that brings pure joy into your life. It has been for me. So, class of 2019, do the hard thing. Do the right thing. Do it to the best of your ability. Do it for yourselves. Do it for others. Spread your joy, express your love, and live dangerously. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ward. And now, for the presentation of the diplomas. Helping me say thank you will be Mr. Brian Balke, and congratulating, and also the chair of the Goffstown School Board, Mr. Stephen Dutton, and the advisors who will be reading the name, again, Kylie Audley and Vicki Lucier. So, here we go.
Patrick Christian Mannion. William Jack Kennedy. Stephanie Tisdale Flegal. Sarah Ann Stanchel. Cora Lee Morency. Michael C. Judd. Cameron Charles Schwinnard. Victoria Tobin Flegal. Grace Elizabeth Jolin. Maggie Florino. Griffin Morrissey Hansen. Justin Scott Kaminsky. Serena Martinez. Beatrice Maria Cascio. Ethan Matthew Danielson. Nicholas S. Fragos. Cameron Matthew Moquin.
Kaylin Marie Aboud. Mason Albert. Megan Allard. Jackson P. Allenbaugh. Catherine J. Bannock. Emilio Steve Barrier. Sebastian Beal. Abby Beam. Mariah A. Bodwin. Caleb Everett Beaumont. Cody T. Beauregard. Jacob S. Belanger. Parker Bell. Riley Eric Bello. Hunter Matthew Benoit. Lachlan Gordon Benoit. Aubrey Walker Bird. Andrew L. Bird Diaz. Samantha May Byron. Michaela Rose Bover. Benjamin X. Bonneville. Evan J. Bowden. Thomas J. Bowen. Brooklyn Christina Brackett. Vincent P. Brigagliano. Kayla Laurel Brill. Alexis Susan Brown. Connor F. Brown. Kylie Rose Bryant. Christopher Burke. Colin Thomas Burke. Christopher D. Campbell. Clay E. Campbell. Emily Karen Campbell. Josiah T. Campbell.
Molly Catherine Carlson. Evan M. Carney. Keith A. Carter. Chloe Marie Castellano. Anthony Michael Chalbeck.
Jonathan D. Chandonnet. Megan Elizabeth Charest. Amber M. Chardy. Carson Deborah Claremont. Taryn Natalie Claremont. Corinne Celeste Cloutier. Abby Cole. Patrick Graham Collymore. Griffin Ryan Cook. Carrie Catherine Cormier. Brandon W. Cody. Devin Michael Cody. Riley C. Cox. Tegan Elizabeth Coyle. Evan Patrick Cuddy. Caroline Mary Couples. Rachel Lee Curtis. Erin Elizabeth Dalton. Olivia Daly. Kendra Angel Dapolito. Tyler Mark DeWallaby. Julia Wakefield Delisle. Sophia Susan DeMatteis. Samantha L. Demers. Elvis Demirovic. Nolan Ryan Diddy. Benjamin Christopher Dodge. Robert E. Doherty III. Donovan. Eric Benjamin Dubois. Eric G. Dubril. McKenna Brody Duff. Catherine Emma Dunkley. Cameron Alexis Durham. Michelle A. Duval. Garrett Leonard Easton. Ethan Grant Edwards. Kaylee Eli. Maria Eugenia Fellows. Nicole A. Fillmore.
Cooper Fitz. Emily Marie Fitzgerald. Connor John Fitzpatrick. Matthew J. Fleming II. Leah Kate Fogarty. Hannah Elizabeth Foley. Jack Cooper Foley. Tanner Jesse Fontaine. Carrie Lee Foss. Cameron B. Foster. Emily Lynn Fournier. Jaron T. Fox. Victoria Foytho. Kaylee Elizabeth Gagnon. Elizabeth A. Galetta. Anna Elizabeth Gendron. Braden Gendron. Paul Gendron. David Michael Gibson. Autumn Melissa Goulet. Leah Gray. Ryan C. Grenier. Christina L. Gunsky. Ethan Glenn Haygood. Amelia Haig. Zara Michelle Hannigan. Ava Ann Hansen. Sky Marie Hansen. Shane Zephaniah Sunshine Hatch. Jared Joseph Heidenreich. Dylan Andrew Herlica. Michaela Riley Hoffman. Jack Robert Holt. Deshaun Armani Halub. James Hornibrook. Madison Marie Poole. Hayden Heward. Phoenix Irish. Riley Scott Johansson. Sophia Louise Jones.
Molly R. Jorzak. Matthew J. Jordan. Joshua Paul Juno. Charles M. Keith. Victoria Rose Kelly. Adam W. Kelly. Julian Alexander Kilgore. Nicholas James King. Emily Elizabeth Kirsch. Joshua Kirsch. Cameron Thomas Kozak. Hadley Marie Labby. Justin H. Labby. Eric Lacerte. Brian C. LaChance. Charlene Lambert. Jacob S. Landry. Robert J. Landry. Alicia R. Langevin. Genevieve E. Lapointe. Kyle Francis Lasella. Breton Christopher Lasan. Emily Marie LaValle. Sean M. Leahy. Eric R. LaFave. Quentin G. LaFave. Ryan Lau. Daniel Q. Locke. Audrey Parker Looney. Avery Ryan Loudon. Emily Nicole Leidick. Logan Charles McDonald. Olivia Rose Machakos. Ryan Mackey. Camden Scott Maley. Ryan Leo Marchesal. Rebecca Lynn Marcoux. Jessica Catherine Martell.
Nicholas M. Mason. Jared Avery Mattis. Morgan Elizabeth McCabe. Alexander L. McCarthy. Patrick Alexander McDonald. Heather Elizabeth Rose McLaughlin. Jessica Robin McGregor. Curtis Paul McKay. Alexa Heather Minnick. Bradley Mason Minnick. Wade Mitchell. Kaylee Michelle Molin. Rachel K. Montoya. Emma Callahan Morin. Jonathan M. Poyo. Jocelyn Glory Muhizi. Daniel P. Murphy. Emily C. Murphy. Caroline Suzanne Newell. Jerry Lynn Nolan. Jacob N. Noonan. Tyler John Norkland. Brady M. O'Hara. Aaron J. O'Melia. Mackenzie J. O'Sullivan. Zachary Allen Oak. Lorelei A. O'Neill. Megan K. O'Neill. Ryan S. Osborne. Jose A. Paez. Alexandra E. Page. Brianna P. Page. Nicole Maria Papanikolaou. Caden Kenneth Parker. Nora Louise Power. Alexandre J. Pennell. Emily Rose Pepino. Sarah Nicole Perez. Dylan William Perkins.
Simone Pera. Joshua D. Picard. Sophia Perez. Amalia Ann Plensis. Thomas R. Hoist. Michael Edward Poliquin. Caitlin Marie Pooler. Mackenzie Potvin. Christian Lawrence Pribble. Lily C. Crew. Stephen Wyatt Preventure. Zachary Aaron Provost. Colby Michael Wallace Putnam. Zoe Lynn Raymond. Paul A. Resigno. Emma Catherine Ravaz. Chelsea Rivers. William S. Rollins IV. Tace Adkins Cole Rothstein. Joe Rusty. Leah Cascade Sarvella. Destiny Elizabeth Sawyer. Destiny Say. Matthew Searles. Alina Semenova. Emma Catherine Shanahan. Sarah Grace Shanahan. Gabriel T. Sabolkin. J. Daniel Silvestri. Chloe Elizabeth Smith. Kyle R. Smith. Nathan S. Smith. Nathan Jared Smith. William Tucker Susi. Caitlin Ann Staskevich. Sean P. Stone. Megan Laura Stratton. Lila Marcella Stiles. Tyler Christopher Tadman.
Austin Ryan Taylor. Jenna E. Tebow. Anna E. Tolley. Brianna R. Tupper. Nathan J. Vigent. Milos Vojinovic. Lydia Nova von Schwanenflugel. Jackson R. Waller. Justine Alexandra Watterson. Catherine Wentz. Delilah Rose Wheeler. Owen L. Whipple. Joshua Patrick White. Alexis Rose Williams. Dylan J. Williams. Jordan Ann Wood. Grant C. Wyman. Caitlin T. Young. Xavier Patrick Young. Zoe Marilyn Zabayos.
Graduates, turn your tassels from right to left.
I present to you the class of 2019.